Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about the Zizians. Not a very easy word to say, but basically they were a cult that were radicalized and worried about the AI. What's it called? Let me see. And I'm pretty freeform. I'm not going to be super strict on creating great videos or visuals or anything like that. I like to be pretty um, loose. I want to have the freedom to explore ideas. But basically, these guys are a cult, and they really, 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 really loved the idea that you could split your brain into two halves. It's weird. They were tied with transgender ideology. This isn't me just saying crap. Like literally, like most of the members were trans, but they are most notably known for. Let me see. Well, actually, honestly, my brain's kind of out of it. Let's just go back to the timeline because I just spent a minute saying random stuff. Okay, 2016. Jack Sis Lazota. Jack Lazota. He went by Ziz, a computer programmer and transgender woman in the San Francisco Bay Area, began writing a blog under the pseudonym Ziz, discussing complex theories on technology, gender identity, and human cognition. And I do want to mention that these ideas are going to become very, very important in the coming years. I have my own theory, and this is a tangent, but I have my own theory that pretty soon we're gonna see a huge rise in cults, like enormous, because what's true, genuinely, what is true anymore? If I can fake images, if I can fake text, if I can fake libraries of text, what the fuck is true anymore? Can you tell me? Like, we're gonna be able to create fake worlds. Like, we're not even taking into account that VR worlds gonna exist. And once people adapt to VR worlds and live in different realities, I see realities in quotes, we're going to see a huge uptick in people not valuing human life. Because in these fake worlds, what's going to happen is people are going to kill people, abuse people, use people. They're going to interact with fake AI avatars that appear and act human. So let's say I'm a 20-year-old who goes in a video game and I start shooting people who look and talk like real people. I have connections with these people, but I think it's cathartic to go and kill these people. That's going to translate into the real world. It's the whole fear of video games is going to become reality because we're going to be doing these actions in a 3D world. We're going to be interacting with people who are AI, but to us, to our perception, will be human. Okay, moving on. That's my prediction. It scares the crap out of me. I want to do everything I can to stop it, and that involves socialization, extreme socialization. Like we need to get people the fuck out of their homes. Go talk to your friends. Go walk in the grass. Go talk to people. Go get some damn sunlight. Okay, so 2016, Ziz. I'm just gonna call him Ziz, and I'm gonna call him her, because like I don't know what they were born. I'm really not sure. Ziz. 2018, he participates in a program by rationalist groups, but later distanced himself after her theories, particularly the brain's hemispheres. Okay, so she had this weird idea that your brain can be split into sections, and like you can turn off certain sections, turn on other sections. Like that was like a main thing about her. This isn't a deep dive. I just want to talk about these ideas. November 2019, Lozota, along with along with associates, Borhanian. This is Ziz, by the way. This androgynous person with terrifying eyes. Um, so Ziz with some friends, associates, is arrested during a protest against alleged sexual misconduct within rationalist organizations. So this person starts off with a group of AI researchers talking about like AI ethics and all that. They go against the mainstream, and then August 22, Ziz fakes her death. Um, they fake their death and an obituary is published. Let me see. Okay, well, they deleted the page. November 15, 2022, Curtis Lind is killed. Lynd's okay. Wait. Okay, Curtis Lind, an 80-year-old landlord in Vallejo, California, is attacked with a sword and knives during a property dispute. Lind defends himself, fatally shooting Borhanian, which is one of Ziz's associates. You know what? Let's. Okay. December 31. Um. I'll be honest, I should have done more research on this. I'm barely starting out. This is literally a brand new YouTube channel. I'm not used to this. So let's just go from here. Okay, let's see. Well, this is in jail. But honestly, I am far more interested in the psychological and philosophical aspects. This is one of the associates. See, I told you, they are all transgender. A lot of them are transgender. This is the one who killed the 82-year-old landlord and was an associate of Lind. I don't feel like this is noteworthy, to be honest. It's only like 3 deaths. The group was like 12 people. This sounds like a club, not a full on cult. And I guess the question, I think this is sensationalization just for media attention, to be honest. Let me see. Okay, they also had this other quirk where they like to live in cars or like vans and like box trucks and stuff like that because they wanted to have they wanted to not be dependent on society. And I can empathize with that a lot. For a while I lived in my car. Not fun, but I saved a ton of money on rent and I have other responsibilities to take care of at the time. So that made that possible. And this here is Borhanian. I also find it weird that we're not allowed to dead name pieces of shit because this guy tried to kill a dude with a sword and knives. She got shot and died. But like, that's your fault. If someone's coming at me with a sword and I shoot you, fuck you. You deserve to die. Okay, now they did kill somebody. I know. So they tried to kill a landlord who was 80 years old. Motherfucker was strapped and took care of business, but they did kill Richard Zachko. They were shot in the head in an upstairs bedroom. Hmm. So there's a couple of these guys right here. These guys right here were killed by this group. Husband and wife. Oh, okay. So the landlord earlier was killed. Okay, so this person, um, Borhanian, piece of shit. I'm gonna use their last name because people are gonna get mad if I dead name with them, which is fucking insane. But this asshole tried to kill the landlord who was 80 years old. Not these guys. I need to find a picture of the landlord. And that didn't work. Borhanian got shot. So then the group went back and killed him. When he like a year later, they cut his throat. Maximilian Snyder was charged with murder. Then there was a shootout. Hmm. Is let me see. Let's just look it up. Is Ziz dead? He was declared dead, but he wasn't dead. Last I can tell, they arrested him February 18th. Okay, so Ziz is in jail at the moment. What I am most curious about is what did Ziz believe? And for that, we're gonna. What did the Zizians believe? I gotta care that. Okay, so yeah, no one really knows what the hell they believed. Oh, they were vegan. I love how they added that. I don't give a fuck that they were vegan. But see, like they were all trans. Like this isn't me just talking shit. Which honestly, I'm fascinated by trans ideology. It's interesting, but we're not allowed to say it's interesting because like, oh, you're judging. No, I'm very fucking interested to learn more about it. Like, I'm not. I don't even care if you hurt. Like, it's your own damn body. I don't give a shit. But I'm allowed to have questions. I'm a human being. I have an infinite amount of curiosity. People who know me know that. I love asking questions. I love trying to figure shit out. No one really knows what they believe. Huh. Well, I guess that could be like suppression of information. Let's go ahead and ask ChatGPT. What did the Zizians believe? Be concise. Give it. Have it search the internet. All right, I'm just gonna tell you what the AI said. I don't endorse this. Anarchism. They advocate for a society without hierarchical structures, promoting individual freedom and self-governance. Okay, hippie shit. And honestly, I like it a lot. It's just that's not really how people organize themselves. It doesn't work. People get hurt if you try to organize yourself in those forms. Although to be fair, people get hurt no matter how you organize yourself. Animal rights and veganism. They practice strict veganism, equating moral worth of animals to that of humans, and view non-vegans as morally corrupt. It's really odd, and I saw someone like this in Invincible recently, the Amazon show. It's interesting how like that's becoming mainstream now. Like before, it was, oh, you're vegan, okay, whatever. But now, like we're we're willing to show them in a bad light. Before it was like, oh, you're a vegan, like clap, 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 like good job. And honestly, I agree with that. Like, yeah, you have the balls or you have the willpower to not eat meat. That's impressive because then you make your life way more difficult if you decide not to eat meat because you got to supplement a bunch of other stuff that you would normally get from protein, from animal protein. They propose brain's hemispheres can possess distinct genders and conflicting interests, suggesting that individuals can have multiple, sometimes opposing identities within themselves. That's kind of true. I'm going to go to the Wikipedia page in a second. That's kind of true, but it's not. But like, if those identities become distinct enough, I believe that's called like schizophrenia or something. Not schizophrenia. What's it called? Called when you have multiple personality disorder, something like that. But like, we have conversations in our head. Like, we talk back and forth to come up with the best idea. Like, that's just how our brains work. That's how AI works. That's a story for another day. I was about to go into how I think that AI is, in essence, making our own internal framework. The best AIs will draw inspiration from human cognition, human consciousness. They practice unihemispheric sleep, a technique where only one hemisphere of the brain rests at a time, aiming to explore and exploit the distinct identities of each hemisphere. So if you're listening to me, I appreciate you a lot. I know my ideas are all over the place. I know my thought process is insane. I blame a former ADD. Anyways, also, there is no way in the world my subtitles program will properly say properly understand the word unihemispheric sleep. That is such a niche word. Anyways, let's go back to their beliefs. Yeah, they weren't special. They weren't that big. Honestly, I think the whole Zizian thing is a bit of just media hype. They killed like 3 people. And like, I don't want to minimize it. That's 3 people. I just don't think they deserve any kind of hype. My bad. So I apologize for this video. It seemed interesting. I genuinely thought went into this thing it'd be way more interesting. The more interesting thing, honestly, to me, is how these people were into AI and they were terrified of the AI end of society, which, truthfully, may happen. We may be fucked, like beyond belief, but we won't know for sure until it like completely finishes. Say a prayer, guys. Make sure you got your stuff in order. Make sure you're trying to make content because most mental jobs, most physical jobs will be gone within the next 3 to 4 years, especially in a country like the United States where most of our business is just reselling. It is insane. If you look at how the United States is set up, we don't produce jack shit. We resell stuff. That's how we make money. We organize stuff. We do research. We making things is not part of our DNA in the United States anymore. Maybe Trump's gonna change that. It's a whole other topic, by the way. But yes, get off your butt, make content. Um, look for jobs that are gonna involve you working one on one with people, psychologists, nurses, doctors. Those jobs aren't going anywhere ever. A lot of the other jobs are. Entry level jobs are just gonna disappear en masse, and it's gonna cause problems in society as a whole. But enough fear mongering, enough of this ranting. I hope you guys learned a little more about the Zizians, and I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me talk and rant. I am totally barely starting out. Any comments, any concerns, anything would help out. Thank you very much. I hope you guys have a good one.